Zdravo na site! Hello everyone and welcome back to Learn Macedonian Language. Today we are taking a trip through history and culture to the museums. You'll learn how to ask for tickets, describe beautiful artworks, and talk about what you see all in Macedonian. By the end of this lesson, you'll be ready to explore any museum in Macedonia like a local. Art has always been a reflection of Macedonian soul and identity. From ancient frescoes and Byzantine icon to modern expressionist paintings, Macedonian art carries a deep sense of spirituality, symbolism, and emotion. During the Middle Ages, Macedonian painters created some of the most beautiful church frescoes in the Balkans, especially in Ohrid, which is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In modern times, Macedonian artists began to explore freedom of expression, mixing traditional influences with modern European art trends. Art here isn't just decoration, it's a storytelling through color, symbol, and faith. Every piece of art, from an ancient icon to a bold abstract painting, tells story of Macedonians' long and fascinating story. Now, let's start with some basic vocabulary. In Macedonian, the word for museum is called muzei. The word for art is umetnost. A painting is called slika, and a sculpture is called sculptura. An exhibition is izložba, and a ticket is bilet. A guide is vodič, and a gallery is galeria. The word for history is istoria, and culture is kultura. An artwork is umetničko delo, and an artist is artist, and an artifact is artefact. A permanent exhibition is postojana postavka or postojana izložba, and temporary exhibition is privremena postavka or privremena izložba. Here are some useful phrases that you can use when you go at the museum in Macedonia. Колку чини билетот? How much is the ticket? Дали има водич? Is there a guide? Сакам да ја видам изложбата. I want to see the exhibition. Ова е прекрасно дело. This is a beautiful artwork. Ми се допаѓа оваа слика. I like this painting. Каде е историската поставка? Where is the historical section? Дали може да направам фотографија? Can I take a picture? Оваа скулптура е фасцинантна. This sculpture is fascinating. Ова е многу стар артефакт. This is a very old artifact. One tip in the pronunciation. You put the accent on the third vowel, counting from the back. It's time for a cultural fun fact. Macedonian museums often blend art and music. Sometimes you'll walk through an exhibition while hearing traditional Macedonian instruments in the background. Each September, Skopje hosts Bila Noć, White Night, when galleries, museums, and artists open their door all night long for free exhibitions, live painting, and performances. Some art centers even offer wine tasting alongside art shows, because here the culture is meant to be shared with joy, friendship, and conversations. So, if you ever visit Macedonia, here are a few must see museums for art and history lovers. Museum of Macedonia Skopje, one of the oldest and largest museums in the country. It holds collections from prehistoric times to the Ottoman era, showing Macedonians' journey through the ages. National Gallery of Macedonia, Daud Pasha Hamam, Skopje. A stunning example of Ottoman architecture turning into an art space. Inside, You'll find incredible works of Macedonian artists from the 20th century to today. Icon Gallery Ohrid, one of the Europe's most important collection of Byzantine icons dating from the 11th to the 19th century. Each icon feels alive, filled with color, emotion, and devotion. Museum on Water, Bay of Bones, Ohrid Lake, a reconstructed prehistoric settlement built above the water, showing how ancient Macedonians once lived in wooden huts over the lake. Museum of the Macedonian Struggle, Skopje, a powerful historical museum that tells the story of Macedonians' fight for freedom and independence. Now it's your turn to practice. Try saying these phrases in Macedonia. Keep in mind the tip that I gave you earlier. Put the accent on the third vowel from the end of the word. Ми се допаѓа оваа слика. Каде е историската поставка? Дали може да направам фотографија? Ова е многу стар артефакт. Practice them out loud and imagine yourself exploring a museum in Skopje or Ohrid while speaking Macedonian confidently. Тоа беше се за денес. That was all for today. Now you can explore history, art, and culture while practicing real life Macedonian phrases. For the next episode, we are going to go at the cinema in Macedonia. We'll learn how to buy tickets, order popcorns, and talk about your favorite movies in Macedonian. Приятно! Goodbye!